little news dispensary. Take a minute, let a couple people get in here. I have breaking news. In fact, let's get this music off. No, we'll leave the music on for now. While I fix it. I forgot, anything breaking, I have to move breaking. Is it breaking news? Is it nothing? That's what we're going to discuss. Okay. Alright, here we go. Red pill in the house. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. And that's why right now, with what's going on, I don't like it there. Put myself up a little bit. Prop myself up. Well, I could go like this. What do you guys think? Huh? Is that good? Alright. Still kind of... Alright. Alright guys, so right now there was just an earthquake, the biggest yet in Iran, and just as we are having, I mean, it is amazing when you look at recent earthquakes. It is just like, you know, they're like 3 point somethings, 2 point somethings, but it's just like quick that, I mean, you can't even, this earthquake just happened. Yet in this small time since it's happened, there's been so many little quakes in California. So speaking of quakes, we want to keep an eye on that. You know, if there's a 5% chance that it can be bigger than a 7.1, because it goes by the last quake. So that quake is a 5% chance, meaning pick one of your fingers or one of your toes, right or left, and I'll guess it. Your right big toe. I don't know. If I got it right, it just happened. That's how close it is to happening. And you might think, it's a long shot. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened after the 6.4. The chance of one being bigger was 5%, and it happened. That 5% range, that happened. It hit. And this is concerning. There's some rumors out there, and I even signed off on one of them, possibly, that it could have been caused by another story that's been going on, or it could just be natural. California is long overdue, unfortunately, and you know, that's why in a lot of my videos I remind you that I just pray for California. The power of prayer is very powerful. But what I'm concerned about right now is what's going on in Iran. I don't see many people talking about it, and I think that it's being kept in the hush. I'd be surprised if this video won't get monetized, just like every other video doesn't get monetized. I mean, my last video, all I did was sit there and talk about being careful about reporting news from Russia with the propaganda. And now that's not saying that the U.S. doesn't have propaganda as well. Ever since 2013, when the Smith-Mundt Act was lifted, which was the ban on propaganda. So ever since 2013, thank you Obama, we now have legal propaganda. The U.S. government can control what's said in the news. I mean, obviously it's not like the president controls it, because otherwise there wouldn't be such negative coverage. But there is some powers that be that can, and it kind of blows my mind that so now the U.S. can use propaganda. It's just unbelievable. Not just on other countries. Let's be clear, on us. There's a reason we are so divided. There's a reason. It's like manufactured. We are divided right now. Thank God our military is getting stronger, but every year it gets stronger. Our enemies lose that window to strike. And Iran, as we know, became very close to having a little bombing over there, although the bombing, which the president said, it wouldn't be proportional to the unmanned but extremely expensive Air Force drone, which is actually massive. I think a drone, this thing's massive, extremely expensive, and they shot it down. Now they're going through all the parts, and through this whole nuke deal, there are certain secret places where they weren't even allowed to go check it out. And now they're saying that you have 60 days until something, and then they're enriching past 30%. I think they're already past that. I think they've been, throughout this whole deal, they've been doing their thing, because there's been certain places where people were not allowed to check, and we've had nothing but earthquakes in Iran. Now, I have done my research. Okay, I'm not a dummy. I do my research so I don't sound stupid on here. Okay, Iran is it has let me see. Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up to show you guys. All right, so let's go to the browser here. Iran is extremely active. It's extremely active. As far as earthquakes go, extremely active. So it's just Iran. Well, here's the one that just hit that we were talking about. Alright, so let's see what did here. And this is the thing. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Check this out. Eighth July. This is the 5.3, 5.1, 3.1, 2.6. They seem to be increasing. That's Kuwait. Anyways, all that I'm focused on right now is Iran. And the problem with these earthquakes, to me, is that they are all at the same exact depth. Let me show you. Here's the latest earthquakes. Here's Iran, right? This is Iran. Alright. So that's Iran as well, I believe. See this? Check this one out. Yep. Zahab, Iran. So remember that name, Zahab, Iran. That was a 4.7, and that was June 23rd. At 10 kilometers exactly 10.0 kilometers exact. Okay, well, a big one just hit right now. Let's see. 5.7. 28 kilometers southeast of Masjid. I wish they put like where it actually was, not like how many miles from which city. I want to know the exact town it was because I'm going to show you guys something after. And what's the depth again? 10 kilometers. Now, what I was trying to look up to show you guys was, now this is what I mean. I try to, this quake just happened, but look how often these quakes are happening in California. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Whoa, what was that? Something, what, the big one just happened? What's that 5.7? Hold on a second. Or is that Iran? Yeah, that's Iran. 10 kilometers. Now, are earthquakes always 10 kilometers? Of course not. Look around. 2.4. Another 10 kilometer, but 14.9, 2, 24.5, 8.4, 2.6, 6.4. Now, I don't know if there's something scientific behind it where that's exactly where the fault line is, but I don't think it works that way. I feel like the depth is different each time. Look at California. It's different depths each time, despite being the same fault line. So why is it that Iran, so let's check this one. 4.1, depth, 10 kilometers. July 2nd. See how they're getting bigger and bigger up until this one? Let's see what else. Let's go further. Let's go up. This is around where Tehran is. Let's check that out. Oh, that's a 4.7. Oh, we already looked at that one. It's hard to kind of. Here's another one. Oh, June 12th, 10 kilometers. Maybe there was more of a reason than drones and oil tankers that we're going after Iran. That there's all this news about potential war with Iran. Maybe they've been playing games this whole time. Look at this out here, way out here. Damgan, Iran, 10 kilometers, July 4th. I don't know if that's gonna be Iran or yeah, it is Iran. That one's 16 kilometers. That one might have actually been legit. You know? Because every single... Look at this one. 4.7. Bandar Abbas, Iran. What was the date on that one that wasn't 10? 6/14. Hell, that might have actually been like a legit earthquake. Because one thing I do want to say, you know, to be fair, is that Iran is one of the most seismic active areas in the world. A lot of seismic activity going on. You can almost kind of like see the fault, like where the lines are, and you can almost see like over here. See off the coast of Alaska. I'm curious about something. Hold on a second. What's that date? 7/7. That's today. Well, you know, last night. Huh, curious. Because I just have, there was, you know, just following up on some stuff I'm looking into. What's this date? Another 7/7. So Alaska's getting hit today. Alaska's been active. 7/7. I mean, I think all of these are pretty, actually no, a lot of these are old, so these are, wow. Alaska's lighting up. 7/6. 7/7. Now as it moves down, 7/4, okay. 7/3 is less, and then of course, I mean, look at it, it's almost like, you know, like the epicenter. But Alaska has been very active off the coast. That's all I'm gonna say. So, Iran. Let's get back to Iran. Let's see if we can find one right here. Let's look at this. 1.5. 2.8. It's small. 1.5. That's odd. Wow. Okay, so, but you guys see what I mean. There, under this one, there's more, because that's where a lot of them are, is right there. 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers. And this one isn't for some reason. What about this one? 10 kilometers. They're all around 4.1 to 4, and then all of a sudden, just right now, boom, big one. That's not the one. Come on, big one. There's too many earthquakes happening. I'll have to modify the search. Okay. I'll do past 7 days. That should do it. That should do it. I had it on past 30 days, but let's see, past 7 days. So don't you find that interesting? Is there a scientific reason for this, that every single one of their quakes are at 10 kilometers, and that since June they have been getting bigger, 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 bigger? Tonight was their big one. You know, it makes me wonder. So here we go. This should be Iran. Yep, Iran. 5.7. 10 kilometers. Now, I wish that this would let me zoom in the way I want to. It would just zoom in at the Pacific. And you can't, like, move it necessarily. You would think, like, you'd be able to fixate on something. Well, you guys are a little bit closer. Let's see if we go too close. We'll be able to see Iran. Yeah, too close. See it. And when it says zoom to, there's no option for the Middle East. It's basically just the U.S. And then the only option for Iran would be world. So, man, this is slow. Okay. This one over here. Another Iran. This was the July 2nd, 10 kilometers. And as we saw, there were multiple in June that were all 10 kilometers. Now this one, there we go again, 10 kilometers, July 4th. So we went from a bunch in June, then 4.1, 10 kilometers, go down here. 4.7, 10 kilometers up here. And then the biggie that just happened, 5.7. Now, the thumbnail for this picture, right here. Interesting, huh? Nuclear site. That's exactly where they're going off. Right there. Right there. Let's take a look again. Let's compare. Yep. See that southwest corner? This is Iran. Okay. And down, okay. You see just where the water is. So here's where it's going off. That yellow one is literally directly over this nuke site. And the bigger one is just like right over here. Alright, but they have secret sites that we haven't been able to look at. This whole Iran deal, I think they're locked, loaded, and testing at this point. I think they're at the point that North Korea was at, where, you know, they still have to have the technology to be able to put it on a ballistic missile and do some ballistic missile testing. But it looks like I think that this is being underreported. Unless, let me see. Let me see if I can prove myself wrong, because I don't understand this. Why are earthquakes in Iran? Trust me, I hope I'm wrong. Maybe there's a scientific reason. Let's see. See, Iran is extremely active. It always has been. Now, the reason that you're seeing like 10 kilometers, and you might be thinking to yourself, "Oh wow, so it looks like all of them are at 10 kilometers." But that's because I searched for 10 kilometers. That's how. So, does Iran have a lot of earthquakes? I just want to show you. Iran is one of the most seismically active countries in the world, being crossed by several major faults that cover at least 90% of the country. As a result, earthquakes in Iran occur often and are destructive. Okay. But I don't see anything telling me why each and every one of them are at the same exact depth and right over a known nuclear site. I find this very interesting. Let's see. Deeper into this, huh? Related images. Let's see if there's anything updated, because I don't know when this is of. Yeah, see, that doesn't help me. Not for my purposes. Okay. So, I think that's what we're looking at right now. Well, it seems to be more on this one. It seems to be pretty close. Let's see. I want to find the most current. Oh, this is how Israel would bomb or take out their nuclear that's Iraq. So I think this is the best here. But yeah, you see that all their nuclear sites to the southwest. They'll mine uranium over here, and that's what they're talking about doing right now. Military site up here, and then they have, of course, the major city Tehran up here. Research reactors, but their test nuclear sites, all right, they're all here, and it seems like every single one of these earthquakes, which we know. A lot of us some of us started learning this with North Korea. Some have known it for a while. I mean, I've known it for a while, but you know, it was kind of brought back to the forefront of my mind with North Korea that the depth matters, and to see all of these getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So now this one, this is exactly where their military base is. So I wonder, here's exactly where the reactor is, as is the big one tonight. That's exactly where they have a nuclear site. And who knows where they have these secret sites. So I just wanted to bring it to people's attention that these 10.0s coming out of Iran, there might be more to it, and who knows? Maybe it's the thing that, you know, there just seems to be so many stories right now, so much going on. It's almost hard to like really put it together with the Russian sub story and some other facts that I brought to the table that I've heard, and I stand by, as you know, and I was kind of like hesitant to this video, because that last video about the Russian sub and that propaganda story, I thought was very important for people to see. You know, I just think that seeing that story will help you kind of understand more when you hear it in other places, and hopefully it just shows people a little more information and to be careful, because we do not want to spread Russian, we don't want to help their motives. Some people say, hey, well, their motives is take up the deep state, so I'm with that, but you know, this is where we live. So when it comes to the world is against us. All right, that's why I have this up on my screen, because the world truly is against us. Okay, so you guys have any notes here? All right, so I don't know what's up with the webcam. So yeah, so that's what we got right now, guys. We have Iran at the same depth. I try to search it. I'm trying to like disprove it and see like, oh well, Iran, because of the way the fault line is, it's always at exactly 10.0. I mean, we're talking every single one in June, every single one in July, and then there was one outlier like at the bottom of Iran, bottom southeast. That was probably just a real quake, because like I said, Iran is known to be one of the most seismically active places there is. They have fault lines that are crossing right there, so they have a lot of big earthquakes. But when I see so many sequentially getting bigger at the same exact depth, and you guys saw it on that other graphic, if I can find it, yeah, on this graphic here, it'll show you. Look at it. This is it. This is the same exact depth. Now some of these other ones, you know, they have Iraq and stuff like that. Let me see if I can get the Iran. Looks like a small one. They got it at a 5.1. Let's look at that map. Yeah. This is 5.1. I don't really understand all the data, but 89. I don't know why. It has different depths. 5.1. Also, there was just another one. They said this one was way deep, 89 kilometers. Whoa. So that might have been a legit maybe they with their testing they caused a real earthquake. This just happened. July 8th. That just happened. 5.1. I'm reporting. Where's the 5.7? Maybe they are. Oh, maybe it's just like going off right now. 3.7. 5.3. 5.7. 5.7. 10 kilometers. Check this one. This is like fresh. This just happened. Oh yeah, UTC, so 7:26. This just happened 4 minutes ago, guys. 4 minutes ago, this just happened. Let's see. See, I don't trust nothing. Look at the difference. I don't trust 18. So they're saying smaller. I don't know why it says 5.1. You know what? Let's go over to the latest earthquake. Wow, so that just happened. It should be here. And they're updating. Yep, 5.7. That's the same 5.7 I was talking about. But wait, another one just happened. According to that, according to that site, another one just happened. How do I refresh? Let me refresh this. Come on, really? Alright, they're loading. Give it a second. Are you guys on me or on screen? On screen. Okay. Alright. So we're all the way up to 8. So okay, good. Okay, so we're up to date. And look at this in California. It's just unbelievable. This is, I don't have this just set to the US. This is the whole world. And in the whole world, it just keeps hitting Ridgecrest, Coastal Junction, Sailors Valley, the same places. Coastal Junction, Sailors Valley. Over and over, and you don't know what 3.4. Some of these are a little bit powerful. 3.4, you feel that, and you're just thinking, is this the big one? Is this the big one? They keep going back to this. Why aren't they recognizing that 5 point? Supposedly, there was another one in Iran that went off, according to this other website. But the USGS has not recognized it yet, and that's this one right here. It would be 7:26, which we passed, and nothing. A 5.1, and they got this one as a 5.3. Whereas, if I'm not mistaken, so 7:26. See, we have it. See, the USGS, which is probably 10 times more accurate than whatever that crap is, 5.7, but they have the 10 kilometers right. But let's see. So 7:26. It would have happened. Right there, be right in between these two. Maybe they'll update it. Maybe they're still looking at it. Maybe they're worried about it. Why not put it up? It supposedly happened. People are saying they felt it, right? But there's not much information coming in. What's the EMSC? there, 4.6, 4.7, but then that 5.1, they're saying 89 kilometers. I don't know if maybe that's the one to worry about. If 10.0 is the norm, maybe I'm wrong and there is something about the 10.0. I don't know. All I know is that I have my eyes on this right now, and I'm going to keep my eyes on this so you guys don't have to, because when I see all this news getting thrown at us and all this propaganda from both sides, there's something going on. And I've been kind of set, and I kind of have my mind set on a reset of the financial system. That's what I saw coming with the meetings, the future meetings, the trilateral meeting of I believe it's Turkey, Iran, and China. Let me look that up. I want to make sure that I want to make sure everything I give in this. I hate the term conspiracy theorist. And they're having it in Syria and all that. They're talking about one that already happened. I'm talking about the one that's upcoming. No. This would be something recent. Yeah, I had it right. Oh no, I said China. So Turkey, Iran, and Russia to meet for Syria talks. Turkish, Russian, Iranian summit in August will focus on Idlib. Iran, Russia, Turkey. It's the same countries over and over. And don't forget, China has joined Iran in what I've been calling the silent war. It's been going on for years. We've been kind of tit for tat with China. He'll mess with one of our planes and something will happen. They mess with our ships, radars, and all of a sudden they hit a merchant ship, and it happened like 3 times in 2 months. It was like, don't quote that, but it might have even been worse than what I just said. It just kept on happening. And the U.S. Navy had a meeting, and they said, what is going on? I think they figured it out, that there was some kind of pot that they had, that China maybe made a back door or something like that, and was able to, cause the ship to go off course, or cause the radar to not show them. When you rely on technology, you have to be careful that nobody else is controlling it, obviously. So all of a sudden, no ship accidents since, despite all the activity going on over there in the Strait of Hormuz, as well as under the sea off Alaska, where there's been multiple today, bunch of little, maybe that's normal, bunch of earthquakes there. When you start looking at this stuff, you start thinking, oh, whoa. Okay. So, basically, there was most likely just another one right here in Iran. And this is where their nuclear test sites are. And even if the bigger one is just a little bit northwest of where that nuclear test site was, and who knows if that's even up to date, that picture, but I think it is. We don't know where they have like secret facilities underground where they're testing things. It just blows my mind that they're all at 10 kilometers. And now there's this one that comes in supposedly at 89 kilometers, according to this, like Iranian, something like that. You know, Iranian, you know, earthquake monitor. I still don't see it over here at the USGS. I'm not seeing it recognized. It has not been recognized. They're not recognizing it. Oh, whoa, so 6.9 went off in Indonesia. Whoa, little aftershock there. Wow. So that must be out at sea. Oh yeah, it is. Is that it? No. Where am I? What am I saying? Indonesia. So this might be it. Indonesia. Oh, it's over here. That's right. Yeah. So that's what we're talking about. The 5. So Indonesia is getting some earthquakes. Some big earthquakes. 6.9 in Indonesia just happened. There's the Iranian one. Here's the shake map. Oh yeah, this might be interesting too. It might show the this might be interesting. Shake map. Estimated intensity level. So yeah, basically in the very strong shaking, moderate damage, but it seems to be centered right there. It's around there. It seems to be some kind of road crossing. And the other one that showed up was like down here. I wonder what that is. Move this map? No. So that's the intensity. Oh, I can't move that. The other one is Iran. The other one seems to be like right here. I wonder what that is. Not that we're gonna see anything on here, but what is this down here? It looks like a base or something, right? That's basically exactly where the last one, the one that's not being recorded. What is that? That's about where it is, just south of the 5.7, 5.3. Don't get confused. This is the line. This is Iraq. Alright, all this is Iran. But the other one was just south, right here. I wonder what that box is. What is that? If anyone's sticking with me through the whole video, thank you. But you know, this is we look into this stuff. We want to investigate. We want to self-check ourselves, try to disprove ourselves. You know, we're about facts here at the Red Pill Dispensary. You know, we're not gonna just give off propaganda, and if we do, we're gonna let you know it's propaganda and give you the whole story on both sides. Okay. Let's see. Right, Google Earth. Okay. Come on. This is like a long process. Alright, just give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. Oh, we got it on this. Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, you can play a little bit of music for you, huh? Thing's still loading, and I don't know, maybe it's a lost cause. Oh wait, here we go. Oh. Alright, let's see. So, let's take off. Where are we starting now? Alright, it's Africa. Alright. This is awesome. Alright, so, here and do like 3D. I guess once we get closer. Alright, so, and all this, we're zoomed. Okay. Central. Alright, here we go. Huh. So, is this like that box shape that we saw? Trying to put it into perspective. Here's Bosphorus. So that's where they definitely have a nuke site right there. And one of the nukes went off right here. I'm sorry, I'm assuming, allegedly, if I'm right. If it was a test, it would have went off right here, one of them. And the other one was further north this way. But then they showed them one out here as well. It was like a box. I'm not really getting as much as I hoped. Yeah, let's do it like that. Here's the area that we're looking at. Here. And a little bit north, like here. Why did that just disappear? There we go. Also known as Banda previously we have to Wikipedia too. Also romanized as Busha. 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 I don't know if you guys could hear that. I think you can. Busha. So Busha. I think there's a lot of bullshit going on in bullshit. Let's see. It lies in a vast plain right along the coast of the Persian Gulf. We know that. It is built near the ancient port city of Rashah. It was the chief seaport in the county, and it was the main trade center. Alright. What about, what happened? Here's the bullshit. Bunch of bullshit. Alright. No, it's a big city. Let's see. What's this? Bushehr is 12 kilometers from the site of the Bushehr nuclear power plant being built in cooperation with Russia. The work was begun by the Bonn from Kraftwerk Union. A unit of Siemens AG was contracted to build 2 nuclear reactors based on a contract for $4 to $6 billion. Sounds like Obama paid off most of that in 1975. Work stopped in January 1979, and they fully withdrew from the project. In 1995, Russia signed their contract to supply a light water reactor for the plant. It's believed to be valued between $700 million and $1.2 billion. The agreement calls for the spent fuel rods to be sent by truck to reprocessing. The plant started adding electricity to the national grid on 3rd of September 2011 and was officially opened in a ceremony on 12th of December 2011. They don't really have much more on it. I think that there's a lot more to that. There's a lot more going on than they're telling us, obviously. It just seems like, when you just kind of get that feeling like you're getting played. I feel like we're all getting played. There's all these stories, whether it be, pop culture, there's all kinds of stuff going on. Whether, just like manufactured news. It's just non-stop. And it's like you're looking at so many different places, and then meanwhile there's all these. I don't understand why this one right here. Why is that not showing up? Why is the USGS not recognizing this? There's got to be a reason. It happened over about an hour and a half ago. This happened. I'm sorry. Actually, a half hour ago, I think. Yeah, a half hour ago. So I still get mixed up with UTC, but about a half hour ago, I think this happened. Has that at 5.1. I mean, that's significant. That should be listed. And these are the ones that are listed, although they have it at a 5.3. See, they get the depth, the USG, you read the depth, they get the same depth. I don't know what's up with these other ones. The IRC, see the ones that we see, like this is one of the ones that we see on the other one. And the depth, they have it totally off. Their equipment definitely isn't as good as the USGS. So I'm still waiting for that. I'd love to see that confirmed. So let's take one last look. I just wanted to bring this to people's attention. I'm not trying to scare anybody, just trying to let people know, like, hey, you know, there seems to be like a lot of events, you know, seizing of ships, like little things that could totally be fixed. You know, that ship could have been due for construction. I don't know. It just, these little things happening all over that, but a lot of it points to Iran. And if you haven't seen one of my let me see, one of my here's the latest USGS. Okay, so is this okay, I'm just gonna check one last time to see if they actually registered this thing. They probably have not. But yeah, I also want to show you guys something. Let's see what's going on here. So 8:20. Huh. So that seems, so there's been nothing in the whole world in the past half hour, even though they've been going one after the other. I just want to search. I just want to do this again. Oh yeah, that's more like it. All right, so. I mean, it's not a good thing, but where was I talking about? Off Alaska. It's very active up there. So which one is this? Does it light up? Did it light up? Oh, Kodak and blue. Okay. So right here. Right off the coast of Alaska. All kinds of activity going on. Alright, and still California, same one, Coastal Junction, Ridgecrest, Sailors Valley, Coastal Junction, Sailors Valley. Then we're looking for 726. Yeah, there's still nothing on that 5.1 out of Iran. That's odd, very odd, because this picks up everything. But for some reason, the USGS is not recognizing that as an earthquake, even though it was registered as a 5.1 over there, and people were saying they felt it and everything. Could have been an aftershock, although, you know, it's from a 5.3 or 5.1, although USGS has it at a 5.7, and then it would be a 5.1. But they're all at the depth of 10 kilometers. That's my thing. That's what I've been looking at. And I'm trying to find a reason. I'm trying to find some science that tells me, you know, that they all normally at a depth of 10 kilometers. This is what happens in Iran. It's always at the same depth for this scientific reason. And when you look at it, there's nothing. It just shows you the earthquakes that have happened. There's no scientific reason to it. So I just wanted to bring that to people's attention. Also, check my last video. It might make some of the Alaska talk make more sense and help you from falling for some of the propaganda out there from both sides. You have to recognize it. Sometimes you almost have no choice because you fall in a story, but they want you to go that way. You know, if you're gonna find stuff, you're gonna end up kind of going where they want you to go sometimes. So I'm trying to see where they don't want us to go, and I see earthquakes happening in Iran that are not showing up in the USGS for some reason, and every single one of these earthquakes are at the same depth. And I know that there's something to as far as the depth of nukes, where it can't be too far, it can't be too high. It has to be a certain for the radiation, and if it's too low, I think that you know, something with the Earth. You can't do that. But interesting. I would like to research. I'm going to research this after. I'm not going to do this right now. But the frequency of earthquakes off the coast of Alaska. This one. 4.3. The frequency of the earthquakes off of Alaska. So there haven't been anything. There you go. Let me see.